military inventions you won't believe actually exist and were used. Did you know that the internet was first developed with military use in mind? It is real. Humvee and cell phones were both obsolete. In truth, many of the most significant technological advances in civilization have been transferred from their original military adaptation to civilian use. Additionally, there is no limit to imagination and innovation when it comes to military technology, particularly weapons. In reality, a lot of the weapons the US military is developing or employing right now appear as if they belong in science fiction. Despite how absurd they may seem, these technologies and weaponry have been developed and are currently being prepared for use in conflict areas all over the world. But before we get into details, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated. Number 8. Vomit Gun. In the movie Minority Report, do you recall the police officer's use of 6 sticks? Anyone who came in contact with the sticks would immediately start to puke. Unbelievable as it may seem, an actual vomit gun has been developed. The US Navy and Invocon inked a deal in 2007 to create a weapon that affects a person's hearing and equilibrium using radio frequency. Anyone hit by the vomit gun immediately becomes extremely queasy and pukes. At the same time, the Science and Technology Department of the Department of Homeland Security hired Intelligent Optical Systems to create an LED incapacitation that generates a quick pulse of various colored lights to also induce nausea, migraines, and vomiting. The vomit gun, like the other weapons on this list, is thought of as a non-lethal way to subdue people and gain the upper hand over opposing soldiers. Actually, the vomit gun appears to be an instance where science fiction has caught up to science reality, as is the case with many of the weapons on this list. Number 7. Thunder Generator. This contraption, which resembles a cannon, blasts shock waves that penetrate both persons and objects. The creators of the cannon claim that even though the shock waves are harmless, they give people the sense that they are in front of a firing squad. Farmers in Israel initially utilized the thunder generator to frighten off birds that might eat their crops. The Israeli technology firm Armitech recently received approval from the Ministry of Defense of Israel to market thunder generators for use by the military and paramilitary. The cannon, which was initially created by the Israeli business PDT Agro, may find use in crowd control and border protection, according to the company. Number 6. Magneto Hydrodynamic Explosive Munition, or Mayhem. DARPA of the US Department of Defense is creating the Magneto Hydrodynamic Explosive Munition, or Mayhem, a weapon that would use molten metal to pierce enemy armor. Electromagnetic waves from explosions would drive the molten metal. The weapon's warhead would be, quote, packed into a missile, projectile, or another platform before being fired at the target. An enemy vehicle's armor would be breached by it, and when it got inside, it would explode, obliterating the vehicle from the inside out. According to DARPA, the weapon will be more effective, in tune, and precise than typical explosively produced penetrators. Number 5. Hybrid Insect Micro-Electromechanical Systems, or HIMEMS. I am getting an itch all over my body about this, but this is real technology. DARPA, a division of the US Department of Defense, is working on a project called Hybrid Insect Micro-Electromechanical Systems, or HIMEMS. The unit was established in 2006 to develop tightly connected machine-insect interfaces by embedding micromechanical devices into the insects at the beginning of metamorphosis. The insect cyborgs could be controlled after implantation by transmitting electrical impulses to their muscles. The main use is for surveillance. The project's ultimate objective is to deliver an insect 5 meters or less from a target that is 100 meters away from its starting place. At a university conference in Tucson, Arizona, a team from the University of Michigan presented a cyborg unicorn beetle in 2008. The Beetle could fly, land, turn left or right, and perform various flight maneuvers. Cornell University researchers showed that electronic probes could be successfully implanted into tobacco hornworm pupae. Pretty scary stuff. Number 4. ADS Underwater Gun. The ADS, also known as the Special Dual Medium Automatic Rifle, is a Russian assault rifle designed specifically for combat divers. It has a bullpup design and fires the 5.4539mm M74 round. A suppressor and optical sights are adaptable to the ADS. The Tula Instrument Design Bureau in Russia created the gun. It has a 40mm grenade launcher with a 400-meter range that launches several VOG-25 grenade modifications. The gun weighs roughly 4.6 kilograms without the sight and with the grenade launcher attached. The gun's range on land is 500 meters, and it fires 5.4539mm bullets at a rate of 700 rounds per minute. Number 3. Obrim PL01 Stealth Tank. Based on the Swedish CV-9120T light tank, Obrim developed the PL01 light tank idea for the Polish market with assistance from BAE Systems. The concept vehicle was originally shown off on September 2, 2013 at the Kielce International Defense Industry Exhibition, but the project was abandoned in 2015. The PL01's design is comparable to that of current standard main combat tanks. The commander, gunner, and unmanned turret are situated in the back of the vehicle, with the driver sitting in the front of its hull. In addition, the hull has a rear compartment that can fit 4 soldiers. The chassis of the vehicle is based on the Combat Vehicle 90. Number 2. Zumwalt-class destroyer. 3 guided missile destroyers from the United States Navy's Zumwalt class are intended to be multi-mission stealth ships with a focus on land attacks. It is a multi-role class that was created with the support of naval gunfire as its major function, and surface warfare and anti-aircraft warfare as its secondary functions. The DDX class design, which was derived from the DD-21 Land Assault Destroyer program, was created to fulfill a congressional directive for naval fire support by filling the function of battleships. The ship's 2 Advanced Gun Systems, or AGSs, 920-round turret magazines, and special long-range land attack projectile, or LRLAP, ammunition are the focal points of its design. The Navy converted the ships for surface warfare once the LRLAP procurement was abandoned, rendering these guns useless. The Navy will start removing the AGS from the ships in 2023 and replacing them with hypersonic missiles. Number 1. Extra Stealthy Bomber. The next generation long-range strike bomber is still just a concept, but research has already begun on the multi-billion-dollar, multi-year prize for contractors. It will take many years for development. Benefits will accrue to Northrop Grumman, as well as numerous subcontractors and engineering firms. Total stealth, rapid speed, and big bomb cargo capacity are the objectives. The aircraft will eventually replace the ailing B-52 fleet and enhance the limited B-2 stealth bomber fleet. The bomber's airframe will have a covert skin composed of toughened, reflecting material that will change color to reflect the environment and escape the radar.